PSG 5, Inter Milan 0.
Oh.
Rip the Band-Aid off, examine the wound, and see what happened. Welcome back to the touchline.
They got stabbed.
They got multiple times.
Yeah.
On the floor, he's already dead. They're still kicking him.
Yeah, it's true. It was bullying at that point.
It was. Did you think PSG would win?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was also one of those things where like it could have been Inter's year.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't definite that they were bound to win. It would have been like if Arsenal were in the final and PSG were playing.
Wow. Well, you know what? That's PSG's first Champions League trophy. I believe that makes him the 24th club to win the European Cup / Champions League.
Yes.
No Mbappe?
No Mbappe. It's interesting. I've seen a lot of stuff on social media today about Mbappe leaving, Dembele coming, taking a handle a little bit, and now he's a Ballon d'Or contender. Surely, won the Champions League.
He's a front runner. They won the treble. You know, no other team in Europe has won the treble. What an achievement, really. I mean, Luis Enrique, people doubted him.
Yeah.
He won the Champions League back in 2015 with Barcelona, with MSN, but he's done it now with a team which people respect more. I'd say. Younger team.
It's the way they play as well. It is so high paced, dynamic, high press.
It's
I love
insane. Have you seen that video of Dembele?
Direct running.
Like Dembele just looking at Sommer before the goal kick, bro. He's like looking at him with the LeBron eyes.
LeBron eyes.
Just to press him. Like,
yeah, ready to go.
Yeah, this guy is, honestly, all of them will die for the badge. Doué, 19, unreal.
I saw a text from you last night. Do you want to repeat that on
what?
The touchliner?
What?
Doué is better than who?
Doué is better than who?
You said he was better than Mbappe. True or false?
Listen, one of them delivered the Champions League for PSG, the other one didn't. The other one hasn't even won a Champions League.
It's true. But
he has won a World Cup. So,
it was a deflection goal, his first one, right?
Doué, yeah. But the second one was clean.
Mustard.
Very clean. But look, we're talking about this team here. Neves, Vitinha, both of them in their 20s. Vitinha used to play for Wolves, which I completely forgot about until last night. Insane. But that third goal, all the way from the back to Dembele with the back heel flick. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, that's the football we want to watch in a final. We don't want to watch the City finals, passing around the edge of the box, waiting for a little chip over to Foden to tap it in. Obviously, Foden's never scoring in a final, but just as an example.
But even Real Madrid in a final, you know, I haven't been that entertained. I mean, I know it's one-sided, and I know you'd rather have a 3-2 than a 5-0, but it just showed the levels, and it's why I wanted Barcelona in the final. I don't think they lose 5-0.
I saw a lot of Inter fans being like, sorry, Barcelona, you should have had the final spot.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even show up. They literally played to, like, sit back.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
From the beginning, like, it was the wrong way to approach it because you've got this team full of energy, full of high pressers, full of people that can hurt you.
They're just going to batter you, not let you out your half.
Yeah, and I don't know what Inter were thinking. And also, especially because so much of the squad are in their 30s. Mkhitaryan, Darmian coming off the bench. You got Taremi on the bench. I know you've got, like, Thuram and players like that, but most of them are old and not dynamic.
Yeah.
The only dynamic player in that whole team is Dumfries.
And so many of the forward players for PSG were making these darting runs straight through the defence. And it looked like they had free roam to just blitz past them. It didn't look like the backline could keep up a lot of the time. Yeah. But they weren't tracking the runs like I thought they would be.
No.
Because, like, when you play, like, even when Mbappe was still at PSG, when he would make a darting run behind, you have to have someone tracking him.
Yeah,
it was Walker tracking him.
Of course.
You know, it was... who was it tracking him against Newcastle? It would have been Trippier. Dan Burn.
Trippier, yeah. I'm surprised they were allowed to run riot as much as they were. Italian teams
Aaron Wan-Bissaka?
Yeah, you know what? Listen, Italian teams are usually more organised than what we saw. Jan Sommer, stinker.
Yes.
3 near post, or was it 4 near post goals?
I think, at least 2 of Doué's were.
Yeah, and then the last one as well. So 3 to 4 near post goals, that's a disgrace.
Yeah.
In a Champions League final.
100%.
Come on.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I think Dembele wins the Ballon d'Or. We're talking 33 goals and 15 assists in all comps. And I know that's the French league as well. Yeah. But that's 14 goals and assists in the Champions League.
The Ballon d'Or don't give a fuck about what league it is.
Yeah, mate.
They don't give a fuck.
Listen, 14 in the Champions League and he's won it. And he was, in my opinion, the best player on the pitch last night, even though he didn't score. That's the leader, you know? And taking it back to Mbappe, you've got that clip doing the rounds again of Enrique showing him the clips.
And being like, you're not running back, you're not defending enough, you're not making the runs and helping the team out. You've got to play as a team. And now Dembele has, especially after Dembele had a pretty poor first season with PSG. Wasn't scoring at the rate we thought he was. He couldn't get a shot on target. Last Champions League that I watched him in. And now here he is.
I mean, even poor for Barcelona. We more or less wrote him off as another failed wonder kid, a guy that had potential.
And here he is doing it, man.
He's done it all.
He's done it again.
This is the thing: commitment, unselfishness, and caring about the team. You've got a player now that's become the leader of a team that's never won the Champions League, who are now champions of Europe. You've got a player who everyone said was the best in the world, moved to the Champions League winners, and they've ended the season with 0 trophies. And I'm not going to speculate, but why is Bellingham stopped? Why has he stopped tracking back? Is the virus spreading?
That Bellingham virus.
Because we've seen videos now when Real Madrid lose the ball and the camera's on this end of the pitch, the attack's going that way. Bellingham and Mbappe stop running.
Arms are getting thrown up into the air. It's handbags. It's
this is the issue.
The rest of my team are shit. It's an attitude issue. And this is what I was talking about when we were talking about Cunha. Attitude is so important in developing good team culture.
I agree,
And they've got it flowing at PSG right now. Any team you watch with a high press, you need to have everyone working for everybody.
It's true.
You need to be working for your team. And Mbappe, Bellingham, going over to, Vinny.
Vinny as well.
Same. They're not hard-working players. Bellingham used to be. But now
I don't know.
It's starting to drip away.
Rodrigo's the only one in that.
And he's linked to Arsenal?
I hope not, because that would be a great signing.
But they're not going to have Rodrigo and Saka in the same team.
You could play Rodrigo on the left, though. That's the thing. Instead of Fartinelli.
I
think that'd be good. But look, the dynasty is starting after Mbappe sold. And it's an example. In a lot of sports, you have to trade away your best player to build a team. Now, people are starting to link this to Bruno Fernandes. I don't know. I'll
making it about United.
I'll just say you said Cunha earlier. You did it first. I'm open to whatever. If he leaves, I'll be sad. But listen, what do we have to lose?
We can talk about that in transfers.
Yeah, we will. What do we have to lose? But PSG is the example of building a team. You've just signed all of these players that are good on the ball, will work hard. They're not necessarily the most physical, but if they lose the ball, they will put their body on the line to get it back. And that's all you need to be successful.
100%.
And quality, obviously. But
and they have a lot of quality.
Honestly, all over the pitch. You got Mayululu coming off the bench.
Who is that?
He's 18, scoring just off the bench. Like that
Champions
team
League final.
It's scary. It's scary, but now they got pressure because they almost didn't qualify for the knockout rounds. So now they've got to come back next year and
smoke it.
Show everyone that it's real.
Enrique was saying, Farmers League. I bet everyone's laughing now, but it is a Farmers League. Like, let's not get it mistaken. It's a Farmers League.
No, 100%. It is.
But they are just the kings of that league. Like, that's just how it is. Like, you dominate the league. But listen, next year, probably we're looking at PSG to be favourites after the way they've performed this year.
Listen, the way they played, the emphatic nature of that final.
Unless Real Madrid just come back next year and obliterate everybody.
What would Trent?
And they get him working. Trent
look,
at the wheel.
PSG, I'd love to see just PSG's left-hand side blitzing Trent. Because, look, they've set the record now. 5 goals, 5-0, 5-goal deficit in a final, Champions League.